Hi, Mike here. So today I built a new evaporator. This is the pan, the entire coolant tank. It's about 6 quarts that cools my refrigerator that I built. I wanted a new coil. The coil that I was using before is about 210 inches of 1/4 inch copper tubing. You can see how I braided it together with some thermostat wire there that I'd stripped. It was pretty successful. I mean, it was a good coil, but it sits in the bottom of the pan. And it doesn't circulate coolant very well when it's chilling. So I wanted something that was more shallow and higher in elevation in the pan. So I built this thing today. It's a little bit of a snug fit, but you can see it's bolted to the top of the lid there, and it's much more shallow. It's actually much longer. I'll pick up the camera here. So you can see it's actually 2 layers, one on the inside, one on the outside. There's a Y that I made, kind of ugly in this light here. It's actually just ugly in general. That's made out of 1/2 inch pipe. This is 1/4 inch refrigeration tubing outside diameter, and that 1/2 inch pipe is about 5/8 outside diameter. If you heat it up and anneal it, it gets nice and soft again, and then smash it flat around 2 1/4 inch punches, and then take a chisel and smash it in between, and then take the punch on the other side, and then just crimp it on both sides, and I just trimmed it off and braze everything. But it makes a nice little Y. It's a lot of work, but you know, so I don't have to buy something like that. Probably that'd be pretty expensive. So that serves a purpose. So right now we're upside down, so this would be where the capillary tubing would spit into this side, and then follow both these coils in parallel. The inside one obviously being a little bit shorter than the outside one. And then at the very top is another Y that goes back into the suction right there. So those posts there that supports everything, there are just kind of spot brazed in a few spots there to the inside and the outside coil. And then if you take a 1024 tap, you can tap, you can thread, inside thread 1/4 inch tubing. It's a little bit of a sloppy thread, and of course it's copper too, so it's going to be not too strong, but it works well enough for these purposes. So and I just took some 1024 bolts there. This was probably 6 or 7 hours of work right here. It was more than I had intended. Wrapping this thing, I just used 2 pieces of 3 inch ABS, which is 3.5 inch outside diameter. Cut 2 pieces and then mounted them on a board and wrapped the tubing after I'd straightened a fresh roll of tubing. And then the outer coil is made out of 4 inch, or formed on 4 inch, which is actually 4.5 inch outside diameter. And that worked out really well because it gave me that 1/4 inch spacing there to put those posts. So yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm really excited to see how well it works. It's about 1/3 more surface area, one third longer tubing than this coil here. Plus the fact that it only comes down to about here in the tank. Whenever it's chilling coolant, that coolant should sink and it should get some circulation going. So it's getting late, but I'm going to try to get it back up and running, so I'm going to put it in right now.